What's up, you guys? This is your psycho host, Psycho Alice, with Shenanigans and More, coming straight to you guys from not so sunny California because it's been raining, hailing, and what the flip. You know what's going on with Southern California, our beautiful sunny place, where people like to vacation and have fun. But apparently, there's hail and snow. The fuck. Anyway, so for today's episode, actually, I wanted to talk to you guys today about again, I don't know where to look. I feel like if I look at myself. Anyways, I'm outdoors today because why not? And I don't have a car. But besides that, come on, mama, up. Besides that, if you see me distracted, it's because Luna, you know, she just loves to mess around. So for today's episode, actually, I wanted to give you guys a little bit about music. You know, I keep talking about music and what's your uplifting song. I also confess that I think I don't have a specific uplifting song, and it's not because I don't at all. It's more like there's too many to choose from. Also, it's really weird. Like, when I'm sad, I like to be sad. I like to get sad songs and make me more sad. And I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about. I don't know if you guys do the same thing or I'm just a freaking weirdo. But I like songs that make me sad when I'm sad because it's actually really hard, especially to confess about it, that to unbottle up all the feelings and just talk about like what makes me sad, you know. And birds are talking to me. And it's really hard to actually allow myself to be vulnerable, especially with other people, because like I've mentioned in other episodes, to me growing up, or just always, vulnerability was like a big no-no. And it was always like, and I think for a lot of us it's that way. Vulnerability to me, it was always like it was like a weakness, or like admitting that you were weak, opening up about your emotions and your feelings, even though I'm very open about a lot of things, not specifically about my true feelings, about who I really am and, you know, how I really feel. So it was difficult to choose just one song, especially because when I'm sad, I like to choose sad songs. So none of them really were like the uplifting type. However, when I do want to hang out and playing, interrupting. However, when I do want to talk about being strong and being independent and being women power and, like, you know, going all in and stuff, like there's definitely role models who, like, you know, I listen to and definitely uplift me and make me really, really happy and make me feel strong. And too many to choose from to just choose one. It wouldn't be justice to all of the amazing artists, female artists specifically too, that like make amazing songs to make one feel stronger and ready to face the world all over again after falling down, you know. So yeah, the reason why I wanted to keep talking about about music, is because it's a language. It's a language that we can all use to communicate with each other. It's definitely a language that myself, I use to express my feelings and to tell people like what I really feel and how I really feel about them. Especially like there's a song by Avicii and other people regarding like siblings, you know, and I love that song, and I sent it to my brother. And then there's like just songs that when you have an absent father, you know, by choice, it's definitely hard to just like allow music to just like fill that void, or allow you to feel like relatable to some songs, you know, like father daughters and stuff like that. And so it's definitely hard to navigate through those songs. But you know, music is beautiful, and music is 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 it a language that we can all relate to and speak, you know, and understand, and in your own way. That's my favorite part about music. Like, I could have listened to that Avicii song, and you know, most of them are like party songs, you know, and people would just like think it's party and stuff. But to me, it definitely hit me, and it was important to share that with my sibling. um there's definitely music to some extent hurts me as much as it saves me. And it has been painful, you know, like growing up and being in relationships, especially young, when you're young, dumb, and like in love, you know, for the very first time and stuff. And like music, I think in every relationship I've been in, has been super vital um to it. And not just because I obviously love music, but also because like I tend to have like some relationship association with the people who I'm with, that end up being a big part of the music in my life and stuff. And so it's definitely interesting. I want to say like the music has hurt me more, like the people that I used to listen to that music with hurts me. Let me see, Luna. So music is, as much as I love it, and I definitely say that it has saved me, it has also hurt me in a sense, because I did associate tons of music with those people that I thought I loved, or maybe at some point I did, right? And we shared mutual feelings with music. So along those lines, I stopped listening to música regional mexicana, and like there weren't like corridos. That at the time that was not a thing. It was more like banda and like love songs and stuff like that, and like Valentin Elizalde and Mario, whatever his name is, and Herman Montero, and like, you know, all of the something Rueda, I forgot his name. And I stopped listening to his music. It was so funny because actually recently I had a dream. I had this dream with this ex of mine that it was history, right? So I started listening to the music, and oh no, first actually we found some pictures. Now my mom has all my history. My mom has found some pictures of like me and him when we were in a relationship, and I was so young and so silly, and so super in love. And she started showing me these pictures, which I then, you know, started to like listen to the music that we shared and all that stuff. And like, I didn't cry. I think that's what I get for recording outdoors. I didn't cry. I think it was definitely a time capsule time, you know, a time machine. I definitely went back in time and like I felt those emotions, and I think I kind of like healed, though, you know. I kind of like healed it, and I allowed the time to flow, and I enjoyed the music again, and I'm starting to enjoy that music again. I definitely made a playlist on my Spotify regarding him and that history, you know, because it was beautiful when it was beautiful. I mean, sure, when I stopped listening to it, I was hurt. I ended the relationship, as I usually do, and it was definitely hard to like to go through it, but it was also beautiful, you know. And music does save me, and saves a lot of people all the time. And you know, then it was like rock, and like rock has always been my thing, whether it's Spanish or English. It's always been like the best thing. Hence why I go to festivals, why I went to that festival in Vegas and all this stuff. And life is pretty epic when you get to have fun and rock and roll, you know. But what's it called, it was something that I got to enjoy for sure. The music, like, I couldn't just not listen to rock anymore, you know. That was everything. So even though it did relate to my second boyfriend ever, I didn't allow that to be like, I skipped the song. I still have it on my playlist, but I skipped the songs that reminded me of him and stuff. But you know, it was still fun. Like, still got to do that. And then music that has hurt me recently, it's and you know, the music for sure with the ex-fiance, that one was not as painful, even though again I ended the relationship. Again, we were together for a long time. I mean, commitment, you know, I was gonna marry the guy. But a lot of the music that we shared was more like fun stuff, was more like dancing. I got to go out a lot, I got to go clubbing, I got to have a lot of fun and stuff that I really don't really see myself doing anymore. But you know, I got to experience that and I got to enjoy that, and it was great. That one I can listen to, I still continue to listen to it. None of it has really like affected me emotionally, but you know, the one that has been a little bit more recent, and that did have an emotional effect on me. I didn't allow it as much to for me to remove that music from me, because again, it was rock, and it was music that I loved and that I've been listening to it before him. So sorry for the interruptions. So also sorry for the hair. You know, I wasn't gonna allow that music, that people emotions and stuff to like hurt me anymore, because the music had no fault, and that's what I learned. But yeah, you know, like Arctic Monkeys and The Strokes, who I got to see, and you know, so many that I couldn't allow to be taken away from me because of someone that I wasn't gonna allow to stop listening to that music because someone who I loved hurt me. You know, it wasn't the music who hurt me, it wasn't the music who like stopped being great, you know. And I learned that. So music definitely has helped me, has saved me, has allowed you know, beautiful things to emerge and disastrous things to emerge, and beautiful lessons in the end, you know, beautiful things to just transmit and like take me back in time and allow me to remember, you know. Just like now I get to explore and enjoy my grandma's music, and music that reminds me of her, and it again acts as a time machine, as if she's never left, you know. And so it's definitely a beautiful experience, and I did find uplifting songs, you know. My music playlist like just grows and grows and grows even more, especially with like new artists, you know, or people that recommend me new music and help me enjoy. I'm listening to music I never thought I would have actually listened to. Like recently, I found this artist I went to see and met for the first time. Help me heal. And I was talking about the artist, and I found an artist that my brother recommended me recently. I even got to meet him. We went to his show and everything, and it was actually really awesome and refreshing to like hear me new music, you know, and new music that I identified with, and music that like it definitely is helping me feel better and you know, help me grow and stuff. And then you listen to it and you like might be like, what the fuck, you know. Again, I'm a rock fan, like of English, Spanish rock, even Turkish rock. I listen to like, you know, all kinds of German, Turkish and stuff. Like anything that's rock, it's really epic. But now you have me listening to this dude, Ilza Keel, and you would never think that would be someone who I have in my playlist, you know, or like all these music artists of like, sure, I like pop, you know, I've always kind of liked pop and always listened to like pop music and stuff, but yeah, like mm, nothing really like him, you know. And I mean, you know, I like um the birds are singing. I like um oh my god, how did I forget their name right now? Aquid. I always like listening to Aquid and stuff, but a lot of it is more like um you know, while it is English and Spanish, it's not so much like Chicano rap kind of thing or something, you know. That's not really like my thing. Or even like if it's like R&B or hip hop ish, it's not like who you know, who a lot of people would be like on the top of my head, that is like the rapper or like hip hop artist that you'll listen to. I'm more like, you know, popish or like girl and I don't know, Usher and shit, you know, like Shanti. More like poppy and like happy, and I don't know how to explain it. So yeah, you know, I'm definitely happy to learn about music, more music that helps me find myself and reminds me of who I am and allows me to be proud of who I am. And like I kind of feel that listening to Ilse Kill's music, that's what's like, you know, kind of help me identify. And I think that's really cool, because that's part of what you got to do as an artist, you know, like transcend the message. And I mean, at least I think that's what people would do or would want it to do, you know. And it's beautiful. It's amazing that you get to do that, and you get to do that for a living. And I'm sure it's not easy, you know. But yeah, new genres and stuff and music that saves me and stuff. So I found, you know, Florence and the Machine has always been. Florence is a goddess, but has always been, you know, someone who like has been in my music playlist and repertoire or whatever that shit's called. And you know, she always makes me feel strong. As well, if like Selena was around, you know, that would be like my queen. That would be like my go-to. Up until I had a heartbreak, I didn't like Jenny Rivera's music. So after I had a heartbreak, I actually enjoyed her music. I understood her music. I identified with it for some of the songs, and stuff, and that was really cool. And you know, recently Carla Morrison, Natalia Lafourcade, Mon Laferte, those are beautiful, strong Hispanic women that are putting us in the map for sure, and like create masterpieces, you know. And seeing them succeed and seeing them transcend and like teach us about vulnerability, about self-love, about beauty, about body shaming and empowering our bodies and pride to be who we are, and to be women, and to be successful, and to be fighters, you know, to be strong, to be kings like Florence and the Machine. Also like people that continue to teach us, you know, all kinds of stuff. And I forgot the artist I was going to talk about. If I seem really distracted, it's because I'm outdoors and I never really do this. So and also Luna's just like roaming around and giving me anxiety. But you know, I feel like music has definitely saved me, and I know that they save people every day. All day. Like there's definitely people who would come to concerts and meet their artists and tell them like, your music has saved me. And I feel like it's definitely empowering. It's definitely beautiful. It's something that it's a lot of responsibility for an artist for sure, but it's definitely something that one of the beauties that I'm glad I get to enjoy as a human being, you know, music, being able to hear music, being able to feel the music, more recently being able to dance the music. Oh, I just remembered, I'm silly. what I was gonna say is, like, about all the strong women empowering us and teaching us and stuff. And now that I get to say, my beautiful queen right here, Snow the Product, who is like finally getting a little bit more of that recognition that she has deserved for a long time, and finally getting some attention for all the hard work she's been doing for a long time. And I can't say I'm a day one fan. I can't say I've been here since the beginning, but I've followed her. I've listened to her music for quite some time now, and it's definitely interesting, that it's not part of like my regular playlist stuff, but just follow and support for feeling represented and stuff, especially as a woman, and stuff. It's really cool. It's really important, and she's done it her way, she hasn't like allowed anybody to box her in and put her in some category. And I feel like that's definitely inspiring and something to follow, something that is amazing for her to do as a mom, as a wife, as a woman, as a Mexican representation and stuff. And like, she's just amazing. I can't wait to go see her this year. And yeah, I feel like I can go on and on and on about my playlist. My playlist is definitely a variety of things, a variety of people, from like like before the 1950s music, or like to current, and stuff. And it's awesome. It's awesome. And I found that that's part of it. Finding uplifting music is not just, for me, was not just like going in and looking for my uplifting music, was not just like something beautiful. It was also something very eye-opening, that I don't necessarily need to have only uplifting music, that I actually allow myself to give myself those emotions that I bottle up so hard and so sealed away, and so being able to share with you guys that is awesome. So just wanted to make a short clip before I start making and building before I start making more songs. I don't even write songs. Before I start creating more content for you guys. I'm back on Instagram. It is temporarily, I think it is for after only 3 weeks of not being on it. And I was on it for the anniversary, but I ended up not doing anything. It's just postponed, I want to build a momentum for sure, and I want to come to you guys with more stuff. But I think I'm currently in this time, I want to come to you guys with more honest content, more stuff that's I felt like I was doing relatable stuff, but it's interesting. Relatable stuff too that I wanted to do was like more about things that are affecting our daily lives. There's a lot of stuff that like I wish I could talk about, but then I feel like it's kind of boring and you guys don't want to care about it. But I will continue. I will continue to do my part, and hopefully be able to share more stuff with you guys, and stuff that you guys identify with, like music, the beauty of it. And hopefully we get to actually get more content that you guys enjoy and that you guys get to talk about. And anyways, it's been enough. I'm tired. I need some water. And music, you guys. Music is everything. So if you like this episode or any of my other episodes, please like, subscribe, and comment if you feel like you identify with anything of the shenanigans I just said. I just realized I didn't say shenanigans for I just realized I didn't say shenanigans for a lot of the time. I think I didn't say a lot of bad words. That's actually a first. But thank you guys so much for watching. I will be posting more in the near future, and expect some shenanigans drama on Instagram, if I stay and post stuff. Other than that, thank you guys, and happy anniversary to Shenanigans and More, year numero dos. Hopefully for more entertaining, more inspiring content, and something that you guys can actually relate to and enjoy. And thank you. Toodles. Say bye, Luna. Bye. Bye bye. Look at the camera. Bye.